Hi everyone, how are you? Today I am very excited to bring you the final video for the atomic swap stress test that we're going to be doing with Beer and Komodo tomorrow. I'm going to be using a hidden net ID and seed node to make these atomic swaps. So these are not public swaps. I've asked James to set these orders in private so we can actually make this tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and paste my passphrase on BarterDEX as usual. And I'm going to add the coins that I'm going to use, which will be Komodo on Electrum or Native. And I'm actually running Native, so thinking, yeah, I'll most likely run Native, but you can also choose Electrum. So you will also use Native for Beer. You go into the Exchange tab, and when you go into the Exchange tab, you will be able to see the orders. Now, you'll be able to see the order, which is 0.777 roughly for the price of one beer. I'm going to set the price a little lower, and I'm going to set the order for one beer because James set UTXOs for that same exact order, just so it would go through. In the test, the UTXOs will be much smaller because there's only so much KMD to buy up, right? So initially there will most likely be larger UTXOs, and then they will get smaller as the test progresses. Okay, so now I see my order in the Sellers tab, and I actually see that the order has gone through. I see it in real time. I'll click on the details, and we'll be able to see the blockchain information of the swap. And these are pretty fast, actually. I've noticed that on native mode, they're quite fast. Okay, so this is the blockchain information, and we'll check that later. Okay. And I actually see that we have the Komodo now. Yep, we have our balance. So I'm going to actually make another order while this one is finalized. And sometimes the GUI might show it's not completed yet because of the SPV confirmations, or if you're using Electrum, the confirmation times, and also on native. But for example, if I set another order, it should go through. So I'm going to set another one with same specifications. And we should see it propagated here soon. Okay, I saw that on the buyer side something changed, so something is happening. Sometimes the atomic, when you click something on the atomic swap GUI, it might take a moment to react because there's something happening in the background. And as you can see, there's my order in real time, so I can click on that as well, and I will see the blockchain information again. So I'll give it a few seconds. We'll wait for that one to complete, and then we'll check the blockchain information just to make sure that the atomic swaps happen on the blockchain. Most people don't know, but Beer is a Zcash fork. So we're actually swapping Zcash fork to Zcash fork. Okay, so we'll take the information and we can check it on the Block Explorer to make sure that we've actually received the coins. And there it is, 0.775 Komodo. And you'll notice that it has a B in the details because it's a BarterDEX transaction. And we'll take it also from the buyer payment, so you can see it from both sides. And we'll click, oh, that's incorrect. We'll delete the backspace. Okay, and we'll see that we paid one beer for that that 0.775 Komodo roughly. And that's it, guys. I mean, once you make the atomic swaps, and if you're lucky enough to pick up Komodo, then you will want to send the Komodo from BarterDEX to your wallet, right? So you can actually do that by using the send transaction or the send function. This is the receive tab if you want to send more funds in the BarterDEX, and then the send function or the send button is right next to it. And you would paste your address. You would also put in the amount, and then you would put in if you want to subtract the actual amount from what you're sending or not. So I'll go ahead and I'll get the address now, and I'll paste it, set the amount, and send transaction like any other wallet, and you'll get a transaction ID, which we'll check on the blockchain as well, just to make sure we've gotten the funds out of the BarterDEX GUI. Now remember, you're always in control of your funds. It's not like GUI, or it's not like the BarterDEX is a custodian or Komodo is a custodian. It's just a protocol. We're trading wallet to wallet here, so you're always in control. It's just a matter of where you want to have your funds. So that's pretty much it. I've completed 2 atomic swaps fairly fast, and I hope this explains how you're going to set the orders. You can follow this and set the orders exactly like I did, and just play with the UTXOs. As the atomic swap progresses, you might want to use way smaller UTXOs as the orders get smaller. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope we get a lot of good feedback from this stress test, and thank you guys once more.